This one said, yo, you have to see where I'm coming from to get what I'm gunning for.
Yeah.
What are you gunning for? Oh, you did tell me. You did tell me what you're gunning for. You did tell me what you're gunning for, you know? And then obviously, you know, this is the shit, the Wayne shit. For them niggas, I want it.
The bling side, yeah.
You know? So you go, I owe you a rose for every breath you take. I owe you all the love. God invested in heaven and then a necklace. God invested in heaven and then a necklace that say you come before second place.
Yeah.
And then this guy goes, this is Little Says, it goes, these lines will make any girl say yes. Nasty C, you truly an amazing writer. You know, I mean.
That was this morning, wasn't it?
Huh?
I think that was this morning.
Yeah, this is this morning. Yeah. You know, I was catching up with these things this morning, you know. Like, for me, all this stuff is dope, though, you know, because, again, you know, it just talks back to the game.
Yeah.
Tell me, were you not confident with girls?
At some point.
Yeah?
No, I wasn't, bro. I remember this one day, I was so excited and so proud of myself because I asked the girl how she was.
Yeah.
Usually I just say hi and then look away and then keep walking.
You do the Michael Jackson.
I finally found the courage to ask Mjan. And then after that, sometimes a conversation, even if it's like small talk, but a conversation would follow, right? And I was proud of myself. I was like, yeah, there we go.
Do you think that, what if for the other kid that goes, yeah, but you're a rapper, they won't listen to you. That's why you got that confidence.
Now. But if I had known all this stuff before I even was a rapper, if I wasn't even a rapper, it still would have worked.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that do amazing at everything they do, and some of them just don't even want to be famous. Some of them don't want to have money, but they're still those guys. Everybody loves them. Everybody looks up to them. They're not afraid of anything. They're not afraid to say or speak their mind. They're not afraid of any girl. Like, go on, yeah, those guys. Those guys, they don't know what it's like to be in a shell and not have self-confidence. They've always had self-confidence. And it works in all departments. It doesn't matter what it is. If you want chicks, it works. If you want money, it works.
It's like, you know, I mean, when you're a pretty boy, but like, they're like, I gotta work on the game then. You know what I mean?
I call you on top of that's fact.
Tell me, I see you really been charting with the album, you know, having conversations with Drake. What are the conversations you'd be having in your head with Drake?
When are we doing studio? And I'm like, nah, not today.
Oh, you said that?
So, nah, not today. I'm going shopping with my pops today. Not today. So, okay, cool, hit me. That type of stuff.
All right, that's dope. Love doesn't run out. Another mind-blowing fact. What about these mind-blowing facts? Where are you getting these mind-blowing facts?
I don't know. It was just like a thing. I was in the car and I was just like, yo, let me just drop some knowledge. Some people took it lightly, as you could tell.
Yeah.
And then some people actually, you could tell it hit them and they were like,
yeah.
Shit, thank you.
Another mind-blowing fact, beauty has no criteria.
Yeah, that's special. That was more especially for women. A lot of women break their backs trying to buy expensive makeup, hair, shoes, and they end up not even liking the person that they become.
Oh, wow.
That's sad.
How does that relate to girls your age? 21 years old, 20, 18,
mostly
19.
them that do it.
Mostly them,
Yeah,
huh?
when you leave high school, you feel like you don't even have an identity because the life you knew of just like wearing the same uniform.
Like shout out to Dash.
And then now you have to show university or the real world who you really are. Now you're insecure. You don't want to show them that you dress like this on a normal Tuesday. So what do? You buy a mini skirt, you buy makeup.
So plugged in.
Yeah.
I love it. You're so plugged in. Here's a mind-blowing fact. Self-confidence is free.
Yes.
And this is what you've been talking about.
Yes. It's very important. You don't even need anybody to put it on you. You know, you can get it by yourself, sitting in your room, just
doing you.
Yeah, your daily affirmations. Say, I am self-confident. I am not afraid of doing this and that. Thank you, God, for the day. Or I'm grateful for everything I achieved today. I can't wait to win again tomorrow. You wake up, you on the inside, you will feel like you're stronger and you feel like you are winning somehow. And that alone is going to push you to do more and do more. And before you know it, you'll be doing shit you could never even dream of.
And you do a lot of shit you never dreamt of.
Yeah. I get texts from people, I'm like, dude. Like I was listening to these people years ago, not ever imagining even speaking to them, let alone them texting me first.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The Nasty C Strings and Blings self-help book on the way in stores soon.
Coming soon. Trying to come up with a title. As soon as we get the title.
I was talking to God and I was talking to my bro. He said, I gave you what you need to release your inner glow. I don't know if it was fear, but I started feeling cold. Then I pushed myself to do it. I found me a piece of gold. Yeah. This is from Roy, you know, who's basically just quoting the lyrics. When you were going to this place of finding and affirming yourself, were these the rhymes that were also coming out with that also?
Yeah. Yeah. And that's like, when I say I was talking to God and this is what he said, people know God doesn't literally say something. Yeah, you discover it within yourself, right? So all that time that I took to be by myself and push myself, that's the God replying.
True. I like that, man. I like that. We aight. The future gonna be aight.
Yeah. Future's gonna be fine. Just fine.
The future gonna be aight. Another
sweet.
one is down, and then this is Roy Ogian. You see your name. You got a funny name there, but like he goes, another one down is my breakfast. Everything is my. He was trying to say lunch, but he said launch. Yeah, you're gonna be put in blast for your spelling now. SMA is my supper, and Casanova is my water. Strings and Bling. Nasty C is a king. How does this make you feel?
Happy, man. Happy. So happy.
Them rhymes
Because
you're
for the
writing.
longest of time, this whole project was making me feel like this. And I was like, when do I get to share this? So now I get to when people get it. Yeah. That's dope. I love it, man.
I thank God for blessing me in Mpumelelo. How important has God been in the beginning, in the middle, and right now for you?
Same. Number one priority. Throughout my entire life. I was born into a religious family anyways. I used to be a church-going kid. Every single Sunday, I used to be in a choir. I've always understood the importance of having a communication and a relationship with God. I know God comes first. He makes all this stuff possible. And you just have to give thanks. He comes first every time. Thick and thin, good and bad. God comes first.
I fixed my relationship with this guy, Flower Boy, says he fixed his relationship with one of your lyrics. I told her I owe her a rose for every breath she takes. Are you going to be selling lines for relationships? You know, I think you need to sell like lines. Break out the album and do little posters.
I have a business that runs every February. Just give you guys some cards, some quotes, fix your marriages and shit. Jeezy
06 goes, I feel like you had me in mind when you recorded, you played yourself. I gave him my heart and he took it for a boost.
I remember that one too.
What a heartbreak. Have you been going through heartbreak?
I have.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Before rapping, during rapping, so you're still rapping?
Before, it wasn't my heart that was being broken.
Yeah. You hear other people's hearts breaking, like, ooh, that sounds nice.
Yeah.
And you're right.
And then as I started rapping and started getting all the attention, then I started getting the heartbreaks, and then it was a two-way thing. But that song is more about, I got the inspiration from that, or the ideas or the content from me breaking people's hearts too. So that's why I know how it feels like to be on the other side too, like to be the heartbreaker and the heartbroken.
Let me ask a serious question, and it's not serious just because it's got serious in front of it.
Okay.
During your rapping stage, have you ever been in a serious relationship? Your people know you famous stage. Have you been in a serious relationship?
Now, right now they do. Everybody knows us now.
That's why you're reading books, isn't it?
No, I've always been reading, just not this much, and that's not why.
Okay.
Yeah,
so you are in a serious relationship right now.
Yeah.
All right.
Since high school.
Since high school?
Yeah. We've been dating since high school. It's just been, it went off.
This is why this song says that. You haven't been saying this though.
What song? What are you saying?
Nah, this song when she goes Junior.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah,
you know, because I've spoken to you about this before, and you were like on some.
Yeah, no, I think we were apart at that time. Yeah.
I see you. Yo, this one is from Living Ghost. He shouts you out. Nasty's the only rapper that didn't disappoint me this year. We done, bro. Beautiful album. How important is it for you to be on top of the game? You know, I know you don't really like to entertain the beefs and all that shit, but to be on top of your game, what would you say to somebody that, yo, you don't need everybody to get there? What do you need to focus on so you just focus on yourself?
I don't know. For me, it's more about people getting my message than anything else, than being on top. I'm not competing with anybody, any sound. I'm competing with Jay-Z's legacy. That's right now. That's what I'm competing with. When it comes to rap, I'm competing with a legacy, not Jay-Z, not his music, his legacy. So for me, if I can put out a message like Jay-Z, have people relate like Jay-Z, inspire people to get money like Jay-Z, I'm good. I don't care what number I'm sitting on. That's irrelevant to me.
Alright, man, it's great, man. The album Strings and Blings. I mean, you talked about the fact that like people listen to it and they have their own views, and you're like, this is what I thought. For those that literally like probably haven't figured it out, just to wrap it up, what is Strings and Blings?
Strings and Bling.
And Bling, sorry.
Strings, the relationships that I speak about, the relationships that I've had that went bad, connections that I have with people, you know, the dodgy connections and the good connections, the money connections, all that type of stuff. The Bling side of it is the turn-up stuff, the Da Vinci, the Jiggy Jigger, all that kind of music, you know. It's basically, this is like the new me. I feel like a new artist.
Yeah.
I really feel like a new artist.
Yeah.
A wise artist.
It's new things, new view.
Yeah, new view in life.
I think you came in as a guy that was talented and everybody had a vision for you.
Yeah.
Now you are actually seeing your own vision.
And I'm glad I wasn't feeling any pressure to take anyone else's vision in between that time. Glad. It feels good too. And that's another thing also that people need to get. You know, success is not. Everyone has their own version of success.
Yeah.
Right? So I see a lot of people might look at a certain artist like not doing, I don't want to say as well because that means, but not doing the same numbers as another artist, or not posting this and that like the other artists, and then this and that, and they might judge them. Or some people might force another person's version of success onto themselves, and they might end up like not even being happy. You have your own version of success. Work for that. Whatever makes you happy. It's all in here. You should stay in here most of the time, because this world is cold and it's fucked up. You have to stay in here most of the time.
Sure.
Find your own success. That's gonna bring you happiness. I smile like an idiot every day because I'm genuinely happy.
Yeah.
That's gold.
With a lot of kids your age, or a lot of kids jumping in the game, they don't know a lot of things. They are about the game. There's older people like me or other people who literally, not to say that I do it, but who literally want to tell them how they need to do their careers and everything else.
Yeah.
What lesson of choosing the right people do you want to kind of get out there for? Because you say you want to build an organization to also, but what advice do you want to give to kids to go, choose wisely and don't be scared to walk away if it's not good for you?
Well, one, it's important to have somebody that you started out struggling with you at all times, right? Even when everything is all bright and glittery. Always have that person with you, because that person will tell you, and they'll be real with you when it comes to stuff like that. They'll tell you, yo, bro, I have a bad energy or a bad feeling about this guy or a bad feeling about this camp. Maybe let's wait a bit. And keep somebody like that around. Don't be with somebody that feels like you're above them and they're beneath you, because then they'll be scared to tell you that type of stuff. Because they don't want to upset you, because you might cut them loose, and they're just trying to protect themselves. That person doesn't even love you. That's not love. You have people around you watching you fuck up. That's not, those people don't love you. They love what you do for them.
Yeah.
Right? So you should always keep somebody, at least one of them like that around you. And then also trust your instinct. That's a sense you were given for a reason. It's not just there to make your stomach turn. There's medicine for that. That stuff is actual energy. So if you feel the bad energy from somebody, if they even intimidate you, they make you scared, don't do it. Just walk away, because chances are in the long run it's gonna fall off or fickle away.
And do you have any thoughts on leadership? Because I see you kept the same people around you.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously all those that have been good to you, you've kept the same people around you. From your videographer, photographer, who started photographer, now it's video, now he came with sound today. This guy is like, he's upgrading, you know what I mean? And not to go that cute, you better than them. Is there a secret to leadership also for your peers to see you like, yeah, he's running, but he's my dude at the same time?
Yeah, that's in one of the books. That's into Thinking Grown Rich. You know, I can't remember the quote exactly, but it goes something like, a great leader is a great follower or something like that, or a great learner, a great student or something like that. You have to be, akwazi ukulida abantu ongabazi mfethu, or abantu ongarelate nabo. So in order for you to lead, it doesn't mean that you should always put yourself above and in front of them. Be within them, understand what they're going through, come up with ways to make everybody win at the same time. That's what leading is, right? Because you're leading them to success, right? That's what it means. So you have to be within them. You want to be a good leader, be amongst the people that you're leading. You know? That's why it's important for even celebrities to apply this in like their careers. You want to have followers, and you just want to have like a one-way conversation with them where you always telling them that you're the shit, or you got this much money, or this and that, or blah blah blah. But that always fades away, and it doesn't have like a long lifespan. But if you understand them and you go to the places, you meet the people, you interact with them, you experience the culture, you go through what they go through. It's like a long relationship with them. And this is even better because you get paid for it.
That wisdom came from a young rapper telling all the other celebrities that interact, you know.
Interact with your fans. You know how fun the game would be, bro.
Can I remind you of something? When you were not ready to think like this is when you were coming up. I got a call, right? Nasty's gonna be at a club, you know, he's gonna be at a club. We wanna hire some bouncers, whatever the case be. And I was like, so what are you hiring the bouncers for? Yeah, you know, just so it looks like, you know, I said,
I know who you were talking to. That sounds like
I said, nah, B, don't, you know what I mean? You know, I don't know whether you the one that called for the bouncers, you know.
How long ago was this?
Man, remember when you came to, when I was still working at my house?
Oh, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
I didn't need any bouncers at that time. I didn't need any.
But it was an image I don't know if you were the one that called for the bouncers.
I know exactly who you were talking
about. But that's when I was like, oh man, can't be happening. This kid is too dope for this type of shit. You know what I mean? Okay.
I only started requesting for bouncers when I realized I actually need one.
Yeah. All right. Yo, man, I'm happy, man. Strings and Bling.
Yes, sir.
I'm so happy. I remember dissing you for you. I always want to remind you that I used to diss you.
For the video.
I want people to know that like you never came out like this.
Yeah, I know.
You started from somewhere.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I remember the days when I used to diss you for your videos. I said, but you dope though. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm happy for you to see you. Congratulations, Strings and Bling. May your growth continue. Yes. South Africa, Africa, your inventions, may they become a real thing, you know.
You're just saying that so you get the card.
I need that for the car. Exactly, I need that for the car. I need that car, I need that Ferrari, I need that Ferrari. More than anything, if you're also selling shares in it, you know, just give me that call. You know what I mean?
Marketing, media.
Yeah, you know what I mean? Give me a shout, you know, we out here. But man, I wish you the best. This is for I like to say, like, for a guy who's been in the game, this is what we call, like, this is a celebration. It's a celebration of a story that you saw starting, and it's a good story, and it's looking like it's going to be even a better story. For me, this is a celebration of our people going through the challenges, but
Yes.
like fighting to find a good story. And you've
As long as
gone
they're
through a
going
lot.
As
Yeah.
they're going through.
But you still can see the light for the good story. You know what I mean? The good energy has always been taking care of you, even if you haven't been in places that haven't been there. And you've always been aware to see that good energy. You never just sat on the, this guy did this or this person did this. And you've never gone out and literally tore anybody apart to go, this is what these guys did to me. You've handled it like a G. I respect that, man, and this is a good story. It's exciting for hip hop. It's exciting for us, for us as people who love music and our culture. Wish you more, man.
Bless.
Wish
Thank
you
you,
more.
my G.
Wish you that legacy, you know.
Yeah.
But you must remember, Strings and Blings is already out there in the streets. Shout out to this man who's already owned this album. Strings and Blings is already out there in the streets.
By this guy, I don't know.
You know what I mean? Yeah, this guy is like but yeah, by this guy.
He took the haircut too.
He took the haircut, you know what I mean? Strings and Blings is out there. Nasty is integrated with these people that like he's like, I know ngizoyenza cover, ngizoyenza designer. When I will touch it now, if I get album yakho, uthathe the title, you know. Shout out, man. Get the album. Good to see. Great story. We saw this from the beginning.
And you supported, love and all that.
Thanks, man. Nasty C. Boom.
Broadcast live